Welcome to the Government News Brief for Wednesday, May 11, 2016. In the news, increased economic growth expected in 2017, ranks of the Guyana Police Force get house lots, and national prayer held in observance of Social Cohesion Day. I am Azim Khan and this is the Government News Brief. Stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. Here are the details. Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin says after the first year of the APNU AFC government, investors are regaining confidence in Guyana's economy. Here is that report.
We can see that all around. People are investing, businesses are expanding, or at least have expansion plans that are being developed.
The Ministry of Business is currently in the final stages of developing the ministry's 5-year strategic plan. This strategy is the minister's commitment towards improving the ease of doing business in Guyana.
We have been placing a lot of emphasis on improving the ease of doing business in Guyana. As most people, especially business people, would know, we have not done very well on the Global Ease of Doing Business Index over the years. We have also introduced and gained approval from Cabinet for the introduction of the SWAPS system, that single windows automated processing system. That is something that is going to have a tremendous impact on how business is conducted in Guyana.
The Single Windows Automated Processing System is a trade facilitation program where companies can transact business with government agencies through a single electronic window. It allows submissions to be automatically processed by a number of different agencies. Minister Gaskin noted that all of the sub-agencies and boards under the Ministry of Business have benefited from improved leadership and changes within, and there is improved performance from these agencies. For the Government News Brief, Sunika Thorne reporting.
The Ministry of Communities Department of Housing has embarked on another series of its Meet the Public initiative. Ranks of the Guyana Police Force today benefited from low and middle income house lots.
It feels great getting through because I've applied for since 2014, and it feels great knowing that we were given this opportunity to actually get through with our house land at such a fast period too. So that it really feels great. So I must express gratitude to the Ministry of to the entire Ministry of Housing, and especially the Minister for taking the time out to express such a program or such a package to us.
I feel good that at least the minister to come and look into our interests, and we get interest to look at know that we could get privilege in having a house lot and getting a house lot. And giving us the time frame that we could be able to pay for a slot, and giving us that we could pay half and 6 months before we could pay the other half, because not every policeman or policewoman could afford it.
Carol and Rose are among the close to 100 eager ranks of the Guyana Police Force stationed within Region 3 who today flocked the Lenora Police Station and benefited from allocation of lands. The exercise, which was spearheaded by the Ministry of Communities, Department of Housing, is in fulfillment of a commitment made to the Guyana Police Association. The members of the association had lobbied the Office of the Minister, Valerie Sharp Patterson, in March for a provision of low-cost house lots for all ranks of the police force. At the time of the association's request, the ministry did not have available land. The minister, however, promised the association that as soon as land became available, the ranks would benefit.
We just came up with this plan whereby we have a joint services scheme. But we have some ranks, the low income, who did as the constables and them, whereby we seem to get the low income lots for them. As it can see on the board, you have some for 92,000, way up to 1.5 million and stuff. And so, as public servants, the salary is not that much. So we're trying to assist them through the police association in getting house lots for them.
Over 80 ranks were served during the exercise with house lots categorized under low to middle income. Prices ranged from $92,000 to $1.5 million from areas in Zeeluth Phase 3, De Groot-Incline, Zeeburg, Anna Katharina, Lenora, and Tushen. The allocation of land to police ranks is expected to continue as the ministry plans to execute similar exercises in Regions 5 and 6 shortly. For this government news brief, Namila Baines-Rowe.
A national prayer ceremony was held this morning in observance of Social Cohesion Day at Durban Park, where there is minimal work remaining to complete the project. Durban Park will become a key recreational area in Georgetown. The event saw representatives of several religious bodies giving praise for unity and peace. These include Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Baha'i, and the Rastafarian faiths. Hundreds of attendees filled the stands, joining in the prayer and enjoying the cultural performances that were also part of the day's activities. President David Granger, addressing the large gathering, made a stirring appeal for social cohesion. He urged all Guyanese to respect and celebrate Guyana's ethnic, religious, and cultural diversity. Both President David Granger and Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu and their spouses released white balloons in the air to symbolize peace and unity. The event was attended by several other government functionaries. Finance Minister Winston Jordan predicts economic growth in 2017. Here is that report.
Finance Minister Winston Jordan predicts economic growth in 2017.
One good thing we can say, the economy will grow. Okay. This is not a similar thing. In Trinidad, there's a recession. There is a recession. In Barbados, they are under a fund program. They're not in a fund, I believe, they're not in a fund program, but they got fund-like conditions. In Jamaica, there's a fund program. In the OECS, there are different programs, and except for, I think, Antigua and some other place, most of the OECS, the growth in most of the OECS countries are anemic. So the fact that we had 3 last year, against 3.8, we had 3. This year we're projecting 4.4, and we will be projecting growth again in 2017.
Minister says that the economy currently appears sluggish because of steps taken by the government to clamp down on illegal activities.
The whole issue about the role that drugs and other nefarious activities played in the black economy. So the more that you go after that and the more you miniaturize that, is the less free spending you're going to see.
Minister Jordan sees the 50th independence celebrations as the impetus for kickstarting the economy. I'm Kinaki Amsterdam for Government's News Brief.
Broadcaster Francis Kwame Faria shares his reflection of the country's atmosphere and mood of the people on May 26, 1966, when Guyana officially became an independent nation, in today's edition of Reflections of Independence.
It was tremendous, and anyone who was fortunate to have been alive and at the then National Queen Elizabeth Park, now the National Park, would have recalled that feeling where your heart was pumping twice as fast, and the joy and the pride that after all these years of being a colonial people and not being able to go beyond, for example, a policeman couldn't become commissioner if you're Guyanese.
Guyanese athletes will be participating in the Olympic Games, the world's largest stage for sports in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, from August 5 to 21, 2016. Here is that report.
Athletes must meet the qualifying standards for their respective disciplines to participate on the world's largest stage for sports. Chef de mission Garfield Wilshire, in an interview with the Government Information Agency GINA, says that several athletes have already qualified.
Currently, there are 3 track and field athletes who have qualified, mainly Winston George in the 400 meters males, Troy Doris in the triple jump males, and Brunessa Thompson in the 100 meters females.
Wilshire said no Guyanese has qualified for the swimming events. However, he explained that the Federation International de Natation FINA, an international swimming organization, has made provision to offset such misfortunes.
They allow 1 male and 1 female from each country who has no qualifier to attend the Olympic Games. But the athlete must have participated in the previous FINA World Championships. So currently, there are 2 males who participated and 1 female.
Only one of the male athletes will be selected, but Wilshire pointed out that there is another opportunity for track and field athletes to make the qualifying times.
There's the Allian Pompey Invitational Meet, which will be held in June over the track at Lenora, This is an IAAF sanctioned meet, which means that once you make the qualifying times at this meet, you'll be eligible to participate at the Olympic Games. A number of athletes, foreign athletes, along with local athletes are coming to attend the meet to try and make the qualification standards at that meet.
Wilshire says the athletes that have qualified have already begun training overseas and are being funded by the Olympic Committee of Guyana and the International Olympic Committee. Since its existence in 1896, Guyana has only competed in 16 Olympic Games and has only been able to grab one bronze medal in boxing, won by Michael Paris in 1980.
The National Exhibition site, Sapphire, is bustling with preparations for tomorrow's opening of GuyExpo 2016 under the theme 50 Years, Guyana Means Business, Promoting Enterprise and Driving Productivity. We are pleased to inform you that the Government Information Agency will be participating in the 4-day event. GINA will be having a pictorial exhibition on pre- and post-independence. Developmental projects will also be highlighted through photographs. All visitors to GuyExpo are encouraged to visit GINA's booth located in the service pavilion of the complex. This has been another edition of the Government News Brief. The details of these and other stories can be found on GINA's website. We encourage you to subscribe to our website and YouTube channel. You can also like and follow us on Facebook to be updated as the news unfolds. Remember to join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Government News Brief. Thank you for watching.